everyone, Michelle Fix It here. I have my carburetor. I don't know why I said carburetor. I was just thinking about a carburetor. I have my fuel pump. Not a carburetor, a fuel pump. It's a rather large box for a rather small part, but a very important part. And I have my fingers crossed that it will work and that it will fit. You see? You see? This might be the thing that's causing the GBG to have some issues with the cranky crank. I don't know, but we will find out. Right? Right. Protect the pump. Clean the tank before replacing the fuel pump. And then French, and then Spanish. I'm not cleaning the tank before I put the fuel pump in. No, I'm not. But before I put the fuel pump in, I am going to try to prime it with gas and stuff and see if I don't have to change it out. And I never changed out a fuel pump, a mechanical fuel pump. I changed out the Trailblazer's fuel pump. Wait a second. There's no gasket. Okay, there is a gasket. There is a gasket. I was about to be like really mad. I'm still sitting in the AutoZone parking lot. I don't really know how this works. It's interesting. Shall see. Not really much movement to it. I don't know. I'll have to look up how mechanical fuel pump works because now I'm interested. Because I am going to throw some gas in the lines, in the fuel pump and stuff, and see if that creates a fix for the problem. I know not. All I know is I have a fuel pump. So, come with me, and you shall see a driving video. And there's a really old Corolla over there, and for some reason now I'm just like, where are all the old vehicles? And will people let me crank them? Because this is such an interesting experience. You guys have no idea. I guess I'll do a driving video and talking. Alright, so now reverse. Because people, I didn't know, but people enjoy vehicles getting cranked up and driving videos and all these different things I was not aware of at all. And I think it's really cool. I do. It's a very fascinating little venture that I'm on right now. And, so yeah, that's it. I'm going to get seats on now. I'm going to get seats on. So, it is currently midnight-ish. And because that AutoZone is a hub location that used to be 24 hours. And then they decreased it to being open until 3 a.m. And then after that, they decreased it to midnight. So hopefully they don't ever maintain regular hours, because I know that other people are probably like, oh, why would you need an auto parts store like midnight? Because things happen with vehicles all the time. Vehicles are like pregnant women. They don't decide when they're going to have issues. They just have issues. Or, you know what, pregnant women's a bad example. The vehicles are temperamental, like people. And so, you know, does somebody know that they're going to have a heart attack at 2 in the morning? No. So you never know when your vehicle's going to have some type of vehicular catastrophic attack of things. And, you know, for me, getting the fuel pump tonight means that I will be able to have it in my possession. And so if I wake up earlier than my children, then I can go outside, tinker with the Jeep, and see if I can get her started or something while they slumber. And my husband's at work, my husband cat's at work. And, you know, mommy can be able to play and do stuff while the kittens are asleep. Because that's the thing that most people just don't like realize with moms, is that like we have to base our schedules completely around our children. So yeah. Nonetheless, I have all this other stuff that I have to do. But I am very, very grumpy as of right now because I haven't been able to get my Jeep to crank up. And this is the longest that I haven't been able to get her cranked up, and it's incredibly frustrating. And it's kind of like this, she's not, like, whatever my dad did to her is not going to win, where she just doesn't get to run. Because she didn't have any fuel in her. He took her battery out. It's gone. I had to get a new one. And then I found out today that he took my drive shaft out, probably in anticipation of towing my Jeep home, like my home state. However, that did not happen, and I'm very grumpy that my drive shaft was taken out, because I don't remember him telling me that he was taking my drive shaft out, and I have to put it back in. And that just creates more work for me, and I don't like when people create more work for me. It's very frustrating. So you guys sit back, enjoy the ride. Hopefully you have subscribed and or potentially joined my like little membership group. You know, you want request videos, there you go, there's an option. I have request video place, so become a member, request a video. I have no problem playing with vehicles. Ooh, somebody hit that Ultima hard. All right, bask in the, and if the music cuts out, it's because that particular artist doesn't want to be monetized. So that's not a Michelle Fixit thing, that's an artist thing. So here's the music.
How treacherous a figure. 99.5.
Verbally abusive relationships. These are very much a real thing. I saw a couple fighting the other day in public at the grocery store. A guy was just yelling at his girl like, wow, no shame.
It's embarrassing.
It's crazy, bro. And it's just like, damn, like, I mean, you never know the situation of why people stay in it. Which is why I want Serena to read today's Insta Drama DM so we can kind of have a little clarity before we judge and share our opinion. Go ahead.
My best friend since middle school has been in a relationship with her boyfriend for almost a year now. She's all in love with him, but our other friends and I see major red flags in this guy. He's very controlling and jealous, and whenever we're out with them, it just seems very toxic. He actually yelled at her in front of everyone at a comedy show recently, and she didn't even defend herself. I want to tell her something as her best friend, but I know she'll take his side, and it would ruin our friendship.
You kind of just have to let her, I think, go through it. Because no matter what you say, 9 times out of 10, the person is going to pick their partner over you. Sorry, friends. She's only going to leave when she's ready to leave. So I don't think you saying anything's going to help.
I feel like I have stuck up for friends before when, like, their boyfriend or whatever has been yelling at them.
And how did your friends react?
Yeah. They actually thanked me after.
After they been mad at you for weeks?
No, like that night, because they're like, wow, you're a good friend. Like, thank you for standing up for me.
But did they stay in the relationship?
They did, but...
So did they think you mean anything? Because they didn't take your advice?
Eventually, they broke up, and they still have that appreciation for when I stood up for them.
We have Ashley on the line. She wants to give her perspective. She seems passionate, so let's hear her out. Next.
Kick off the new year with a hot pile of cash.
Oh my God!
$1,000.
Thank you.
Hot 99.5's popping the cork on a fresh start. We're palpitating and helping you score an easy grand.
Oh my God, you just don't know.
Listen to win your hot pile of cash every weekday. $1,000. On Hot 99.5, DC's #1 hit music station.
From the creator of Up and Vanished comes a new true crime weekly podcast series. In each episode of Talking to Death, join Payne, Lindsay, and guests as they discuss all things.
Rates?
It's Bobby Bones. In case you missed it on the Bobbycast, Maren Morris and I got together, and we had a chance to talk about her song, My Church. So, My Church was going to be your first single before you signed with anyone, in your mind?
Yeah, like the day I wrote it, I kind of knew that was the one. Honestly, the odds are against me. I'm a new artist and I'm a girl. So if I'm going to come out with one and one only, because this could very easily die, I'm going to do the song that means the most to me and says all I want to say if I only got one shot with the song.
Search and follow the Bobbycast and all Bobby Bones podcasts on iHeartRadio.
This podcast. Here's a clip from one of the recent episodes.
Do you think that it's going to prevent you?
From the 80s, 90s, and today. Next on Wash FM.
iHeartRadio's Toby Knapp here, 97.1 Wash FM. You know, you can say 2024 will be your year, or you can make it happen at One Life Fitness. Look and feel your best in the new year.
Father.
Challenge, and you don't need fancy feet or IG, only fancy fingers in your phone.
Call 202-432-WHUR to win and get in to one of the hottest Valentine's events in the city. Tamia and Joe, only from the Frank Ski Show with Nina Brown on 96.3. Frank Ski.
Hello, it's Sunny here in Rockville, Maryland.
It's only been a few months and the DMV has spoken. The only way to brighten up your day at work or school is sunny and the city.
It's always sunny over here in Elfrid. This is Marsha. It is always sunny in Annandale.
Positive, stress-free, funny, and sunny on 96.3.
It's always sunny in Fort Washington. It is sunny over here in District Heights. This is Candace. It's always sunny over here in Atlanta.
You need her in your life. Sunny and the city, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Get your daily dose, DMV, like these friends.
Sunny, I want to tell you that it is sunny down here on the National Mall.
Motivation that you'll never want to scroll past. Sunny and the city. Check in and tell her it's sunny where you are. Thanks to WHUR.
It is very sunny over here in Northwest in George Payne.
And now, here's what's happening in your community.
Celebrate the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Join top ladies of distinction of Prince George's County for their 12th annual prayer breakfast, January 13th at Martin's Crosswinds in Greenbelt. Mark your calendar for the 16th annual DMV Links Red Dress event on Facebook Live. It's February 2nd on National Wear Red Day. For details, visit WHUR.com.
Community's Choice is a public service of 96.3 WHUR.
The Baltimore Symphony Orchestra presents She's Got Soul with Capathia Jenkins. The vocal superstar performer brings her powerhouse voice to a wide-ranging review of R&B classics and soulful hits, including music from Toni Braxton, Adele, Stevie Wonder, and more. This will be an evening of song that you won't want to miss. Join us on January 11th at the Music Center at Strathmore in North Bethesda, Maryland. Buy tickets today at bsomusic.org.
Folks, we are out of time. The IRS has recently announced collection activity
cool out of WPGC 95.5.